Here we are with beautiful Vatissa, and we're going to do a beautiful balance look today. So just real quick, let's talk about intensities. She has dark hair color, a medium dark skin tone, and I would say medium dark eyes, but not dark eyes because of the contacts she's wearing. So let's keep that in mind as I create what I would call a balanced look. Other people might call it a professional look or a finished look. So let's start with brows. From the nose flare past the inner corner of the eye, I'm going to start establishing her brow. And her brow is already in place, but I want you to notice something. Her brow naturally starts to want to round. So when I apply this product, I'm going to work in a straight line, and I'm going to climb right through the center of her brow that way up to the top, and then I'm going to give her a little bit of shading just on the upper row of her hairs on the outside of the eyebrow, just like that. Now I'm going to start fluffing. The reason I'm creating this hard line is it's going to give her more of a lift to her eye. Now we're just going to fluff this up to create a nice, gentle, well-shaped, crisp-looking brow. Good for the balanced eye. What I'm trying to do is create an intensity in her brow that is equal to the intensity in her hair color so that there's a nice balance between the two. I want my brow to come from the nose, past the corner of the eye, all the way out here, so I am going to hyperextend her brow like 1 centimeter just to match. Perfect. Turn towards me just a little bit. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Bring your chin down. Perfect. All right. So notice I spend very little time applying the color and lots of time blending the color, making this look more hair-like, as soft as possible. And her brow really takes to this very, very well. Perfect. And so now you can see she has a nice crisp shape. All right, so next we're going to prepare her eye for eyeshadow. And of course that means eyeshadow base time. And I experimented with Vatissa's eye. I tried a lighter yellow base, only because when skin tones start to get darker, sometimes a pinker color can turn kind of ashy. But I discovered that using this particular shade right here, which is my usual eyeshadow base, actually I think complemented her skin tone best. And so I'm using a very thin layer just to even out the tone on her eye before we start into the eye makeup. Open, please. You can see that brightens the eye, and she has a lot of, close again, she has a little natural coloring right here that's a little bit darker, so I'm going to give her a little more emphasis right there, and open. Beautiful. So you can see that really brings her eye into shape. So because she is wearing contacts today, and I want to create a balanced look, I'm going to use a black-brown liner instead of black. If she didn't have her contacts in, I would definitely go with a black liner. So close for me. I'm going to take my liner and I'm going to etch it right between her lashes. And this is a waterproof eyeliner. You could use pencil with this. You could even probably wiggle a little liquid liner in her and it would look good. I like working with gels only because they tend to be waterproof. So you see I'm really working this in between her lash. Open, please. So what we create is a nice depth along her eye line. And I'm going to definitely give her some more. Look down for me, please, but don't close. There we go. I'm going to thicken this eyeline now from the middle of the eye out. And the reason I'm doing eyeliner first is because when I lay the shadow over the top of this, it's going to soften the appearance of the shadow. Turn towards me a little bit. Soften the appearance of the eyeliner just a little bit. So the look looks a little bit more natural on her and not so all about the eyeliner. All right, open please. Good, and look down. All right, perfect. So that really shapes her eye very nice. Now you notice we got a little transfer on the bottom. I always say don't even care about that. Leave it alone. We're probably gonna make a bigger mess before we get done. So just leave it alone. We'll clean it up later. Close, please. So what I'm gonna do next is I'm gonna actually pop sort of a medium intensity color across her lid that makes her lid pop a little bit. Makes it come forward just a touch. So this is like a lavender with just a little bit of blue in it. Open, please. And it really creates this beautiful, it sets a nice tone on her lid. So even though we're doing a balanced look, you don't have to use neutrals to create the intensity. Now in the crease of her eye, we're going to use more of a neutral. We're going to use a gray. And I'm going to start from the outer corner of the eye, and I'm going to gently brush this color into her crease, brushing from the outer corner in. And this is creating contrast. Now you notice this crease color is getting a little bit closer to the intensity of her hair color. And that's really good because this will be really kind of balance out her features a little bit. I'm going to take it to the center of her eye. Open, please. And I just want to check, look, open, good, good, good. I just want to see the placement of the color. Oh, looks really good. Look down again. There's something right on your lash that's bugging me. Got it. All right, and close. Now I'm going to blend. We'll blend back and forth. I'm going to make this very smoky, very soft. Ah, what a great combination of colors on her. So I'm just blending back and forth, making this nice and smooth. So I did first color here, dark color here, open again please. And then I'm just going to do a nice neutral up on her brow bone just to finish off that part of her eye makeup. So for the neutral color, let's see, what am I going to use here? Without going too light, I'm going to use a matte nude color. It's going to mattify that bone a little bit. That way, these two shadows I've used already have shimmer. So they do make her eye pop a little bit. Then the matte on top keeps the focus down on this part of the eye, not up here on the brow bone. Just like that. Open for me. Turn towards me, please. Oh, that looks great. So that's kind of fun colors, but you see how the intensity matches the intensity of her coloring, but it's, you know, it's not just boring neutral tones. There's a nice lavender, nice gray that really kind of brightens her eye up, which I really appreciate. So that's how to do the balanced eye. If you're watching this at MakeupGourmet.com, I've listed my current favorite products to achieve this look. Click on one and try it. If you're not at MakeupGourmet.com, go there now to see my favorite product picks for this look, as well as everything else we have to offer. How to apply, what to buy. MakeupGourmet.com.